I think she's famous for being nice. That's what I know. Also, it hasn't exactly fixed her reputation. What did Ellen say? And how are people responding? Okay, here we go.
Back with her new stand-up special, although its reviews have mostly been terrible.
Nice.
She spends most of the special responding to her being kicked out of showbiz, which began when someone posted just one single tweet. Right now, we all need a little kindness. You know, like Ellen DeGeneres always talks about. She's also notoriously one of the meanest people alive.
Ooh.
Respond to this with the most insane stories you've heard about Ellen being mean. The tweet posted in March 2020 received bad enough replies to begin Ellen's downfall. I worked at Real Food Daily, so
Yeah, I think she's like a real shitty person, right? behind the door, like behind the scene. For persona, she's been like the nice lady, or like, you know, again, the nice host, the kind person. Mind blown when the well-known kind person is actually a shitty person. Damn.
her and Portia at brunch. She wrote a letter to the owner and complained about my chipped nail polish, not that it was on her plate, but just that it was on my hand. I worked till closing the night before, and this was the next morn. Almost got me fired. The nail polish story was so unbelievable, the person who wrote it went on Inside Edition.
This former waitress claims she was threatened with a 2-week suspension after Ellen DeGeneres complained about, of all things, her chipped fingernail polish.
I remember just being like, really?
But the stories shared back on Twitter were only getting worse. I once worked at Warner Brothers. One day I was in the elevator and Ellen and her entourage came in. Naturally, I held it for her and asked her what floor she was getting on. Her assistant answered 3rd floor. 30 minutes later, I got a call from my boss saying I was fired because I was harassing her. An old friend worked on her a lot and smiled and said, "Good afternoon."
I mean, that's crazy. I'm not sure if these are like a true story, but if that's true, that is insane, yeah.
To her one day and she became unhinged. "Who do you think you are? You don't look at me, yada yada." She said Portia was with her and seemed embarrassed and tried to calm her down. Has forever
I mean, it's like, it's very easy to write out this kind of story on Twitter without like any proof at all. So it's better to stay like open-minded, not to be like jump on the gun, guys. Yeah, be like, oh my god, that's insane, she did that. Yeah, you know, and maybe, you know, just stay open-minded, be like, oh, okay, maybe that happened, maybe that didn't happen. Yeah.
changed my opinion of her. The responses went on and on and on.
Unless they have
all of which
picture
being
to
compared
support
Ellen's
their
classic
story, of course.
catchphrase.
I always end each show by saying be kind to one another.
Audience member Dana D.
I always say, what? Be kind to one another. Yeah. She's the kind person, yes. She's famous for that.
Mateo then went public with her degrading experience on the show.
They tell you, you know, you can't be smarter, funnier than Ellen. She's the comedian and the star, not you.
Don't be funnier than Ellen. That's gonna be hard considering she's not that funny to begin with. If you've been a comedian your whole life and you're afraid a random audience member will upstage you, maybe you're just not funny.
Ooh.
Dana then revealed that Ellen's completely different when the cameras turn off.
How does the Ellen we see on TV compare to the Ellen you saw when the camera
Okay,
stopped
she's the
rolling?
guest, right?
Totally different. She would only speak to the audience when the cameras were rolling. As soon as they turned the cameras off, she would not even acknowledge the audience. She would just sit on the couch, basically.
Which was supported by Hedda Muscat, one of the show's former producers.
Toxic, phony, hypocrite, liar. That's what she is.
She agreed that
Yo. Wait, she started rapping what? What did she say? Okay, that's funny. That's actually funny. What the fuck? I didn't see that coming. What?
former producers.
Toxic, phony, hypocrite, liar. That's what she is.
She agreed that things were different when the cameras weren't rolling.
Oh god.
We were told from the very beginning, don't talk to Ellen, don't do this, you can't, you know, go into her office. It was very nerve-wracking, very stressful. We all walked on eggshells all the time.
And after
Damn.
the show's DJ
Okay,
also
that's
said
from
the
the
same,
producer.
BuzzFeed
Are you
launched
okay?
their own investigation, interviewing a further 11 former employees. They were fired after taking medical leave or bereavement days to attend family funerals. One employee who claimed she was fed up with comments about her race essentially walked off the job. Others said they were also instructed by their direct managers to not speak to DeGeneres if they saw her around the office. After the accusations went viral, Ellen issued a statement within the company. Hey everybody, it's Ellen. On day one of our show, I told everyone in our first meeting that the Ellen DeGeneres show would be a place of happiness. No one would ever raise their voice, and everyone would be treated with respect.
Guys, in my chat, I mean in my channel and my chat, what is that? Will be a place of happiness, guys. Yeah, no one would ever raise their voice, and everyone will be treated with respect in my chat, guys. Okay, in day one. I mean, on day one.
Something changed, and I'm disappointed to learn that this is not
no
been the
bullying
case.
here, guys.
And for that, I'm sorry. Anyone who
Everyone
knows me
equal.
knows it's the opposite of what I believed and what I hoped for our show.
Yes,
Yet
yes.
Ellen's
I'm
former
a nice
producer certainly
person.
Didn't buy it.
So when Ellen says she's not aware of this environment, you don't think that rings true?
It's a lie.
Ellen then took a
Whoa.
2-month break
There's
and
a
began
clean cut,
brand
huh?
new season by addressing the public.
As you may have heard, this summer there were allegations of a toxic work environment at our show. I learned that things happened here that never should have happened. I take
Well, she sounds like Mr. Beast. Is everyone the same? You know, they're the cause of it, right? Then they'd be like, yeah, I just learned that there's something wrong in my team. Definitely not me though, yeah, but I'm gonna investigate, right? Maybe she's gonna say that. I'm gonna investigate by myself. There's no bullying going on, guys. Come on.
that very seriously, and I want to say I am so sorry to the people who were affected. We
I
have
don't
made
need
the
the cost.
necessary changes, and today we are starting a new chapter.
She'd then make the promise,
And I am committed to making this the best season that we have ever had.
although the ratings said the
Oh,
opposite,
shit.
because only 6 months later the New York Times published Ellen DeGeneres loses 1 million viewers after apologies for toxic workplace. It explained that Ellen had been averaging 1.5 million viewers over the last 6 months, down from 2.6 million in the same period last year. The show's loss of more than 1 million viewers translates to a 43% decline, representing a steeper drop than any of its competitors. As a result,
Sheesh.
Ellen made the announcement,
I am announcing that next season, season 19, is going to be my last season.
adding in The Hollywood Reporter, as great as this show is, and as fun as it is, it's just not a challenge anymore. I need something new to challenge me with
Oh, okay. There's nothing bad going on. She just need a new challenge, guys. She just need a new chapter in her life. Yes.
her being exposed also clearly having an impact.
I mean, they.
She'd state the
I
expose
forgot, yeah.
destroyed me, honestly. I'd be lying if I said it didn't. And it makes me really sad that there's so much joy out there from negativity. It's a culture now where there are just mean people. And it's so foreign to me that people get joy out of that. These mean people responded stating, even without the controversy, the show hasn't been fun and genuine for years. It may have never been, but at least it seemed like it.
I don't
But
really
Ellen
watch
is tired
her.
of
My
it
mom did
all,
watch
and
her
she's
though,
lousy
so-
at hiding it now. No more dancing by her, no monologue half the time,
Not really-
bad jokes that are
no, if
dragged
she's
out
really
way too
funny.
long, tons of old show clips, tons of self-promotion, and a guest host every Friday. These elements
there's
led
guest
to an
hosts?
average final season, which Ellen concluded by crying with her audience. She then
Crying
mentioned
with
the
her
possibility
audience.
of returning to acting, but instead made a documentary titled Saving the Gorillas, Ellen's Next Adventure. It released in
Wait, she did that?
2023, but with only 100 reviews on
Whoa! 3.3 over 10.
IMDb, and this
Insane.
likely being the first time you've heard of it, it's safe to say it
Yeah,
performed
I have
pretty
never
poorly.
known
Ellen rather went
this
back
show.
to living a quiet life until April 2024, when she'd make a new announcement. You may have heard that I'm doing stand-up again. If you want to come see me, I'll be sharing some news tomorrow at noon. As suggested, she'd announce a stand-up tour to be recorded and posted by Netflix, also adding, yes,
Netflix
I'm
again.
going to talk about it,
Of
referring to
course.
her being cancelled. Titled For Your Approval, the special begins with Ellen walking up a flight of stairs, each referencing a headline that ruined her reputation. She acknowledges the tweet
I'm gonna bet, right? Netflix gonna release a Mr. Beast documentary, guys. Yeah, they're gonna interview Mr. Beast, and Mr. Beast gonna talk about how hard it is for him when, you know, all the accusations surround his team. Netflix, please don't do that.
started her downfall, as well as the employees who spoke out against her, then begins the actual show with a joke about her fall from grace.
You know, I used to say that I didn't care what other people thought of me. And I realize now, looking back, I said that at the height of my popularity. I'm here because I love doing
Wait,
stand-up.
where's the funny part? You know, I say that I don't care about people talk about me. I realized I said that when I was at my higher peak of my what? So that you don't care, or are you like? What did she say?
Miss doing stand-up, and I like making people happy, and I do care what people think.
Now,
Oh,
this is a pretty
okay. So she
respectable
admits.
angle, as it feels extremely honest. Yet it
Okay,
also
okay.
seems like a sneaky request for pity, which as a high-profile celebrity you'll simply never get. She then talks about what she's been up to.
All right, well, let me catch up on what's been going on with me since you saw me last.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, I got kicked out of show business.
Then makes some
Is that funny? Oh, am I high? What the fuck was that? Maybe I don't get jokes nowadays. What the fuck was that? That's it? Yeah, like clapping? Wow. That's so funny, Ellen. Ooh.
pretty
Every time someone says they're being cancelled, they lost me already. Yeah, the word is overused. Like, let's be real. No one cares in the end. Yeah, maybe the audience happy. That's why they're laughing. Am I supposed to laugh? Yeah. Oh my god. Maybe there's a person with a whiteboard holding up. Be like, laugh now and clap, please.
funny jokes about her new reputation.
Everybody heard that I was
Cue
mean.
the laugh.
Everywhere I go, I know everyone's heard that I'm mean. I know when I walk into a restaurant, people are watching, waiting to see if I'll be mean. Oh, look, she's reaching for butter. I thought she was gonna hit somebody.
So your joke is like self-centered, like it's about you? Like, people are waiting for me to do the bad stuff. Is it funny, guys? Laugh now, come on. Oh, I didn't do the bad stuff. I just put a gotcha game.
On the contrary, there are some pretty out-of-touch segments. For example, her joking about her car features, which you'd clearly only find in a luxury vehicle.
Then there's that one, that button that inflates the back of the seat. You know, the one that makes you feel like you're getting spooned by a pregnant woman.
She also makes this out-of-touch joke.
We're all interested in different things. We're all good at different things. I was talking to someone the other day, and they said, Ellen, I don't know how you get on stage in front of people. I could never do that. And I said, well, I don't know how you dry clean clothes.
But as an overall, the special isn't terrible. Its audience rating of 5.4 stars feels
Oh, it's
fairly
improvement, guys. Yeah, it was like 3.3, right? The Gorilla Show documents or something.
accurate,
it
although as you
improvement?
might expect, simply because it's Ellen, the articles written about it have been pretty brutal. Ellen DeGeneres' unfunny Netflix special leaves so much unsaid. Ellen DeGeneres lets herself off the hook in self-indulgent Netflix special. Ellen DeGeneres is unapologetic, unrelatable, and totally insufferable
Oh,
in
damn.
her new
What
Netflix
the
special.
fuck?
They'd write, the problem with For Your Approval, aside from
Oh,
the fact that
shit.
it's almost never funny, is that it feels so
I guess
disingenuous.
Ellen didn't pay for the journalist's feedback, guys. Yeah.
So calculated to rehabilitate an image and preserve that triumph for prosperity. Another article stated it's one of the weirdest stand-up shows in recent memory. Half observational punchlines, half closing argument in a trial, featuring DeGeneres as her own defense attorney. Neither half works on its own. Taken as a whole, it's an exhausting mess. That also adds self-awareness is different from taking responsibility. DeGeneres offers no apologies or even explanations for her behavior, yet in other more favorable reviews,
Yeah, I think she
unapologetic
doesn't-
was used as a positive. I like
She
the
didn't
fact
feel
that she's
sorry
rather
at all.
unapologetic.
But-
it's highly refreshing and
She's sorry for herself, I guess. Yeah.
honest. This extreme divide
For
can be
me.
seen by the audience reviews on Google. There's almost an
Is it
equal
a 5
amount
or
of
1,
1
huh?
and 5-star ratings. A sad representation of the black and white thinking that plagues the internet.
Fantastic. I hope the folks who condemn her never have to face the kind of scrutiny that Ellen has. Spoiler alert, yes, she's human, just like us. Damn, that's crazy. She's human, but with a lot of money and reputation, and then she's a shitty person. So am I just like her or what? Which one, guys? Where's my money? Oh, she acts like a robot. Where's the joke? I'm waiting. I can't see the joke, Ellen. What? He just flew by. And again, spoiler alert, she's not a nice person in the end. Shocking. What did the lady say again? Holy shit, I have to go back.
Juices.
Toxic, phony, hypocrite, liar. That's what she is.
Toxic, phony, hypocrite, liar. Okay, note down. I'm gonna note it down. Yeah. She's awesome. Yeah.